Namaste, my friends. My name is Pavel Kalagin. I am a yoga teacher in the tradition of the Swami Sivananda. I am saying pretty much the same thing in the beginning of each video, so who is watching me all the time, you can just skip it. Yeah, but it's polite and the right way to do, I think, to say a few words about myself and what is going on here. So I teach about 30 years, maybe 38 or something. I study yoga, so from childhood. I had many teachers. I'm a teacher now. I lived in ashrams. I'm initiated in tradition. My spiritual name is Sankara. Right now I'm in Brooklyn in the United States in my little ashram, 2021 August. So pretty hot now, very humid, so that's why I'm not wearing any clothes in here. So I know for somebody it's not so doesn't look so well, but it's a top floor, so I am who I am. And I don't wear masks. I don't even prepare myself too much before videos. So I like to be live, like natural. So I don't like to criticize, to judge, to argue, to push you, to force you. Not fanatical. I'm not gonna do any brainwash. I'm not in any organization or something. So I'm in tradition, but of course I read other books, and so for me tradition is like a core, like roots. I really appreciate it. I have it. So I'm not looking at the camera all the time because my vision is not so good, and I recommend you to watch my video in here about yoga for eyes. It's helping me a lot, so maybe it's gonna help you. So actually I'm doing videos to help you, not to teach how to live your life. So in here in the channel, my all platforms are free. It's no commercial, so it's not commercial, and I'm pretty meditative person. I can stop sometimes, and my language, my English, my second language. So I came from Russia, but more than 30 years from now. So, and I can stop sometimes to find the right word to explain something difficult for me about spirituality. Sometimes it's difficult for people who knows English well, right? So what else? Yeah, I have a few platforms. In here on the channel I have videos, mostly my videos. They're not connected to each other, but it's many topics, many lines, and it's my poetry, it's some very culture way philosophy video about meditation, reincarnation, karma, about yoga practical things, pranayama, like asana, and many more. So come enjoy. So I have a website, pretty big one, 3,000-4,000 pages. It's staying in Russian language mostly, but you can translate it. It's a very good translator program there, like for 165 languages, I guess. Even big companies using that. So welcome. It's all information will be under the video, and that's like encyclopedia of yoga, I would say. Really big one. Many gurus help me to do that. And I'm publishing the books, my own books. I can send it to you like in a paper one. You can give me the address like in the messenger, in the Facebook or Instagram, so anyway you want, or email me the all information, it's under the video. So it's absolutely free. Yeah, the book calls The Essence and the Altar of Love. I have few books, but it's main one. It's a phrases, aphorisms like sutras, shlokas, whatever you say. Mostly small ones in a very culture way. It's a 7,001 book, so a lot. I'm sure you're gonna get something from there. So in electronic version I have it on my site, so absolutely free. You can download it, read it free in any system, or almost in any system. Yeah, The Essence and the Altar of Love, Pavel Kalagin, or you can Google it. I'm putting them in my Facebook and Instagram platforms. It's 1 or 2 a day. Put your comments. I would love to. Comments very important for other people. You can change somebody's life even. I know that. So I don't have a big ego. Small one I have. Yeah, and this is it pretty much. Yeah. Sorry who was waiting for the topic. Yeah, the topic for today will be Brahmacharya. What does it mean? It's like kind of celibacy in English, but it's not exactly. It's no exact translation in English like that word Brahmacharya. It's much more than celibacy. It's much more than just not to have sex, and it's not just about it. The first lesson I wanted to tell you, explain it to you. Like many people thinks it's only about that, but Brahmacharya it's more about many things involved in it. It's about many aspects of your sadhana, of your spiritual practices, and of your aspects of your life, including it. So it's all like your lifestyle pretty much. So it's not just celibacy, you just don't have sex and that's it. It's kind of tradition, I would say. It's kind of the way who you are, the way you live, the way you think, the way you act. Actually, yeah. Yeah, so what I want to say about it, the second thing, if you just do it for the spiritual purposes, and you're just not having sex, and you think you're collecting the energy, but you're not reading spiritual like books, holy books, you don't talk to certain people, to gurus, you don't think about God, you're not meditating, you don't live spiritual life, you don't help anybody, you're just collecting energy, it's not going to work in a spiritual way. So it might help you a little bit in the beginning for your health. You're going to collect some energy, but then it's gonna be like you're gonna do 1 step forward and 2 steps backs. You will want to have sex and to make love with somebody like even more, you know, like it's and you can ruin your health even, you know, like it's a long story about chemistry thing. I don't want to go there, I'm not a doctor, but sometimes when if you do some sports or you need to work something, to do something difficult, usually people don't have sex like few days before It helps to build up the energy, like, and certain hormones, like testosterone and others. Yeah, but then you should live like a normal life. What I mean normal life, like for everybody is different. It's about moral also, it's about tradition also. I'm not gonna teach you how to do this. I'm just speaking from the yogi, like from the spiritual side and from the health side. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did and many people did. If you just hold it, you know, it's very similar, like if you just repeat a mantra without or pray without without heart, without love, without deep, if you don't know deep meaning of it, if it's not honest completely, it's not going to do anything. You know, you can repeat it like all day long. Nothing's going to happen. There's similar things with Brahmacharya. So it works, the celibacy, when you do some other thing to transform this energy, the sexual energy, to the spiritual energy, to the higher energy, to the more thin energy, to the more higher vibrations, I would say. Yeah, to go another level of consciousness. So the celibacy good when you do it with the good guru, when you see the good doctor, by the way, I'm not joking, and you're dealing with the very known, better, like enlightened person who knows it, who see it, you know, like it's very responsible thing. You can ruin your life. Like some people, they run away from family to Himalayas, women or men, and in advance. Not always, but very rare. It's like it's working. But most of the time, they losing family and they're not finding God and Guru. They just they got nothing. It's not working this way. Like I'm saying, for the most of the people. Yeah, but it's another side. So you should do it with your guru. So if you decide it, then you should do it step by step, gradually. For the medical conditions, it's better to do like first, if you had sex like every day, let's say, you do it like once in a few days, when once a week is good. It's already Brahmacharya. But in the same time, you do more your sadhana, you do more meditation, you do more asanas, you do more pranayama, the energy not supposed to stay in you like in one place, you know. You should use it, you should transform it. It should be life in you. It should circulate like in blood, you know. So when it's gonna be working, you're gonna get good health, good libido, by the way, even better, and you're gonna use your kundalini, your sexual energy to grow spiritual. So the more you do Brahmacharya, you like usually more sadhana, like spiritual work, you should do work on yourself. Yeah, so then it's few weeks. Actually, after 1 month, it goes like real changes inside. Like it goes automatically. You don't want that much sex then after. If you transform it, of course. If you're not just, you don't have to suffer. That's the thing. It's very important. You don't have to without the food. Like some people, they don't eat, but they don't suffer. They're ready for that. You should be ready for Brahmacharya, mentally, physically, psychically, on all levels. So it's better not to go just somebody said so, and you read something on the internet. It's very serious. It's a complex. It's much more wider than you think. It's deeper thing, much more deeper than you think, and much more responsible than you think. For men and for women. So with your karma. So and you should keep your moral things, your responsibilities about family. So you can't just run away from your life, from yourself. Actually, when you're running, you're not becoming more spiritual. Your family should be ready, by the way. Let's say wife, if you want to do it, you should, if your wife then also on a spiritual path and you do it together, it's gonna be great. If not, if it's she's against it so much, maybe you should put your ego down and wait to explain to her more, to prepare her, to prepare your family. It's very you can ruin your karma, doing bad for somebody and trying to good for yourself. It's not working that way. So after a few months, after half a year actually, you can say you're truly Brahmacharya. If you do, like I said, if you can transform it well. That's the difficultest part. Just to hold it, it's not difficult part. It's not easy, but it's not extremely hard. Many people can do it in a prison, sometimes when in a hospital or whatever. So it's possible, but to transform it and not to get some illness and not to go crazy mentally because the chemistry is changing. That's real hard to do. And it's art, it's kind of art. So do it only with tradition, with certain practices, and your doctor and your guru should be around. Don't play it by yourself. If you do it small, if you don't have sex sometimes for a week, or sometimes or so, it's all right. It's not like if you're a regular person. Sometimes if you don't eat a day or two, it's healthy. But people who has diabetes, let's say, they can't. And some people, they cannot be without sex too, because of mental condition and some body condition. They become angry, very aggressive, they can do bad things. So the Brahmacharya should be for good. It's a spiritual act. It's not something you just torturing yourself. You're not supposed to torture yourself. So once again, Brahmacharya, it's the lifestyle, spiritual lifestyle, not just celibacy. And read books about it, ask gurus, prepare yourself. And don't hurry, it is time for men and for women when we're getting older. It goes automatically. So it's gonna happen anyway, you're not gonna want it. So maybe you should have good family for a while, and you're gonna still have time for the spiritual work, and you're gonna keep your Brahmacharya. it's going to be celibacy later. So think about it also. So it's many details about it in particular. But it's already, it's not about video format. It should be live with your guru, you know. So I think that's pretty much for today. I'm telling things only what I went through myself, so it's my experience of my students, teachers. Yeah, you can ask me any questions about it. And be careful. It's much easier to ruin everything than to build it then again. Sometimes it's impossible to go back. So it should be on all levels, on moral levels, with other people, on health level, on spiritual level. It should be for good and it should be time for it. It's timing for everything, you know. Good luck to you. God bless you. Namaste.